This is the Ozeri model BP01K CardioTech blood pressure monitor for the wrist. For me, I have high blood pressure runs in my family, so as I've gotten older, I always regularly monitor my blood pressure with the cuff style. I didn't even actually know they made a wrist style version until I was sent this to review. And it's interesting to see, how well this compares to the regular cuff on the arm type of blood pressure monitor. Now, this one has pretty good instructions, and it comes with two AAA batteries that's required to operate this. I'll show you up close here. This particular, sorry about the reflection there. This particular wrist monitor has 3 buttons on it for one for the power and start and stop of the monitor, one to help set the time, and one for the memory, because it can store up to 90 readings with the date and time for 2 users, which is a pretty cool idea, or a cool feature. This is also supposed to be able to detect a regular heartbeat and hypertension. Hopefully, I'll never have to encounter that to tell you that can detect that or not. But I did test it. The screen is pretty large and easy to read here. And basically, I'll kind of show you how it goes. You put it on your wrist, just like that. Sorry about off screen there. Put it on your wrist just like that, a little bit straighter. There we go. And the difficulty with this, I found it a little bit harder to use than the actual cuff monitor, because you have to hold your arm in a certain position, a particular angle, kind of relax your hand, and it has to be kind of even with your heart, which isn't an easy feat to do, really, at least for me anyway. But I found it a little bit easier to use the actual cuff monitor. It's easier to put on, but because of the fact that you have to kind of hold it at an angle, it's a little bit more difficult. Because if you don't hold it at that particular angle, the readings get pretty inaccurate. But when you do find the proper spot for this, the readings seem to be fairly consistent and accurate. Although I don't know if it's necessarily as accurate as a cuff monitor. But it is fairly close. And for me, although I won't abandon my arm cuff monitor as a regular blood pressure checking device, this is a good option for taking when you're traveling, because it's not large, it's lightweight. It comes with, and I forgot to put it on screen, but it comes with its own case here that you carry it in. But it's a decent travel blood pressure device. Again, but it's difficult to, like I said, to use because of the fact that you have to hold it at a certain angle and that kind of thing. I give this 4 stars.